Ever since I was younger, I just love movies. From stop motion to terrible CGI, back then they were still amazing. But this got to the point where me and my cousins would even make these short films. And they were not the best, but at least we thought they were good and we had fun making them. But as you know now, I'm a Gorilla Tag YouTuber. For almost a year now, I've been posting non-stop content on the game. And ever since I became a Gorilla Tag YouTuber, the memories of those movies just kind of shifted away. But this sparked an idea. What if I took some of the most popular movie scenes and recreated them in Gorilla Tag? And that's exactly what I did. And this may sound easy, but Gorilla Tag has many limitations, such as your legs, you only get one color, and you don't have every cosmetic unless you're Elliot. My first idea is to recreate 3 movie scenes, but I'm obviously not just gonna do that, because then this video wouldn't be as cool. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna select a random person to judge these movies. And if I don't get a 5-star rating, I'm gonna have to post a forehead picture. You know, like this one. But enough of that, let's get to work. Well, that's weird. Discord isn't working, and neither is my browser. I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, and there's nothing wrong with the internet. This was not a good sign, and if I didn't get this fixed fast, it would probably be a pretty big problem towards these movies. So I did anything one would do if something goes wrong. Watch every single YouTube tutorial until it works. So there I was listening to the Indian guy, and after around, I would say 5 tutorials, nothing still worked. But yet, I had one more solution in mind. Factory reset. Of course, this was my only solution to fixing this problem. And how bad could a factory reset really be? So it turns out I factory reset my PC and lost a bunch of stuff, including my mods, all my apps, sound effects, and the Gorilla Flix account. Can we get an RIP in the chat for the Gorilla Flix account? Alright, well now I can finally get to work on these movies. This is the wheel, and I'm gonna spin it. I think it's pretty obvious what the wheel is for. And we got Superman, so I think that means I can choose any Superman scene. Well, a few days ago, I came across a drone video of a snowy mountain, and it kind of reminded me of this scene from Superman. So I think that's what we're gonna recreate. And you might be wondering, how exactly am I gonna put a Gorilla Tag character in front of a mountain like this? Well, I present to you the Gorilla Tag green screen. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a screen that's green. And this will help me put my character in front of anything, like J-Man, an ocean, or a Pop-Tart. I don't even know. I then used the camera mod to get a bunch of different clips of me flying, and by flying, I mean waving my hands around in the air. And after that was over, I exported the clips into CapCut and began working. First, I started by creating the part where Superman flies into the screen. After some adjustments, footage, and a cape, I got it looking pretty decent. Next, we need to create this above shot, and I had the perfect thing for this. So I got some drone footage of a snowy mountain and some wind effects to go with it. Next, we need a back angle of him flying up the mountain. So we're gonna use another clip, grab in a cape, and keyframe it so it looks to be on the character. I then add some slight tweaks to the edit so we can make it look as good as possible, because you know, we need that 5 stars. I then worked on this back angle of Superman flying across the clouds, and the rest is pretty boring. Now the Superman one is finished, but we gotta wait to see it, because at the end of this video, I'm gonna have a judge rate all of them. So now let's move on to the next one. In order to figure out what movie scene we're doing next, we gotta think. Where are lots of movies filmed at? New York. What's a big structure in New York? The Empire State Building. Now, what's a movie that has the Empire State Building in it? The old King Kong. I then designed 3 outfits I needed for this scene: King Kong, the girl, and the pilot. Then after 30 minutes and a bunch of shots, I check my computer, and what do I see? A mouse cursor. After all those shots, I forgot to take the mouse cursor off the screen. I'm telling you, what are the odds? I hopped back onto Gorilla Tag and recorded the footage, making sure my mouse cursor was out of the way. Now that that's done, let's bring it into CapCut. Since I don't want to explain all the editing, I'll just sort of sum it up. Add monkey footage. Add New York City backgrounds. Do a bunch of cuts. Next, drop in some planes. Next, keyframe this lady so it looks like the gorilla is holding her hostage. Alright, well, after 2 hours of editing, the King Kong one is now complete. And what you've all been waiting for is the Iron Man suit up scene. Now, personally, I have no clue how I'm gonna recreate these effects, but we'll figure it out. The first part is Iron Man pretending to put on the mask, so I'm just gonna do that in Gorilla Tag. Next, we need a clip like this, so I'm just gonna go in front of the green screen and record it for a second. And the final snippet is when Iron Man is looking around, so so let's just record the stump for a bit. Time to start editing. Now I brought in an Iron Man mask piece, which I later realized isn't even the same one as in the scene, but it's fine. Then I don't know how, but my CapCut demon instincts turned on, and I created this effect in CapCut. Like, bro, someone give me an Oscar or something. After finding a few HUD overlays on YouTube, I placed them into the project and did some insane keyframing. And now we have all 3 movie scenes done. This is Mason Does XD, and he's gonna be judging the 3 movie scenes on a ranking of 5 stars, starting with the Iron Man one.
At your service, sir.
Gauges
Whoa.
display.
What the?
Check.
Whoa.
Preferences from home interface.
Will do, sir.
Okay. I like it. Oh, the pumpkin getting scanned. Oh, that's funny.
All right.
This one's kind of bad.
Okay, this is funny. This is funny. This is so funny. Oh wait, that's actually fire. Whoa! 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 That is so cool.
Now you have to rate each one out of 5 stars.
Okay, the Iron Man one, I'd say maybe a 4 on the Iron Man. The little black and white thing, I'd say like a 3 probably. The Superman one is a 5.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.